one and I stand on that. You and me, babe, that's black on black.
Last time you were here, we were talking about Zion because Stephen A was talking about him being overweight and stuff. And while I feel like you were absolutely correct, some people should not be talking about other people's weight and what they're doing, especially when they're in the NBA and you're not.
Right.
However, Moriah Mills has some. She actually has the right to say some things because she has more insight than any of us, Roderick. Listen. So for those of us, you saying who is Moriah Mills, I didn't know until today. I knew that he was in a relationship with a woman who may or may not have been a porn star, may or may not have been a stripper. I'm not sure what her occupation is. I know there's some sex involved in the things that she does.
I've seen the evidence. She is a porn star. So
okay, all right. So what kind of porn does she partake in? What is the porn?
Mainstream porn. I'm sure she does some OnlyFans too, but mainstream stuff.
So just regular. Is she doing all orifices or just the regular?
I don't know that it's all orifices, but it's just the traditional pizza man come to the door style of pornography that you're thinking about.
Oh, okay. Regular ass porn. Okay.
She had a several years career.
Several years career. So how did she get? So she was in a relationship apparently with Zion Williams, or was it a situationship, or was
relationship in quotes? Because he got, the reason is we know all his business is because he got another woman pregnant and was at the party announcing at the wedding party announcing the baby and everything. I think maybe they're engaged, but I'm not sure about that part.
Okay.
But it was a very official situation with another like Instagram, kind of woman. And Moriah played the jilted ex, like, I'm mad. I thought we was gonna be together. And it seems to me from the evidence, he never was planning on them being together in any serious way.
Okay. But now she out in them streets. So here's the thing. Much like, there's a lot of commentary about Jonathan Majors' choice and this and that, blah, blah, blah. We've talked about it here, probably way too much. But I feel like you make these choices, and as what's her name? Dr. Maya Angelou would say, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. What about her did he think would not end up like this? This is what she does. She does sex. She has sex on camera. So your whole life is fodder, dummy. Like, I just feel like people, you think you're special. Like, she's not going to talk about you. All right. So while we may say Stephen A doesn't have a right to say anything about Zion Williams's body, Moriah Mills does. I'm going to play a clip and we're going to talk about it. Before I do, though, let me welcome the king of all things funny, coming from, I don't know, he's somewhere. He's here. Mr. Lamont King is here. Hi.
Hey, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
Good to see you guys.
Good to be seen.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Roll that clip.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Play it, Smiz. Play it.
Here's some advice, Zion Williamson, since you want to send your publicist to talk shit about me every other freaking week. How about you get on a treadmill, speed 3, level 12, and maybe you'll lose some weight and go on it for like an hour or 2.
Good advice.
Second, how about you stop drinking sodas? 3, how about you practice doing 3-pointers? Everybody's tired of seeing you do dunks all freaking day. Learn another move. It's getting boring and tired. You're tired and boring, just like how you were in bed.
Wow. I think she reversed, spun, and then she three-pointed his ass. Okay, and I also, for Kevin Durant, I think you should get some lotion and maybe an edge up. I think that would be really great. It would probably help your game if you would just fade it out a little bit. And for all the other players that I've slept with, I think it's really nice if you like. It's wild how it's soothing almost. Thoughts and prayers.
The ASMR baby talk voice is killing me. That is killing me.
But she had good advice though, Rod. Speed 3, level 12. That's like some real good training advice, because you don't have to run, so you're not putting pressure on your joints. The incline at level 12 helps you burn more calories. I feel like this was good advice. Learn some 3-pointers, practice that. I felt like she was giving him some good career advice. I'm not mad at it. I think if he followed it probably would work.
I'm not sure it's coming from the best place, and I have a feeling that if the genders were reversed, it'd be a little more controversial to be out
absolutely.
Here
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
All right, y'all, with this reverse bullcrap. Let's just. We're not the same. Hold on. Men and women are not the same.
Women since when? Let society tell it.
Ever. Nope.
No, let society tell it.
Until you can milk, breastfeed a baby.
They got
and
that
push
now.
a baby out your penis.
They got that.
We're
now.
not the same. We're not the same.
I remember.
So there's different standards.
I remember a long time ago, Jason fucking Whitlock had the nerve to call Serena Williams fat, and I remember thinking to myself, who the hell are you? You know, to be talking to anybody like that, period. And she's one of the top athletes in the world. Zion already got a rep for being fat. People like picking on his body. People like talking about him being out of shape, regardless of what his stats look like, regardless of how much health he's like how healthy he's been this year. It don't matter. It's everybody want to get the fat jokes off, so they getting them off. She just piling on with everybody else. That's it. Like she kicking him while he down. She don't mean any of that advice because she also went on Twitter like months ago and had a daily tweet threads of nonsensical things about this man harassing him for months. So she not necessarily the best source of advice.
Oh, okay. So, all right. I'm not up on this.
So yeah. I as lame as he is, she's lamer, 100 times lamer. Even her advice is it screams, I don't watch basketball.
Yeah.
Try a different move. What?
Listen.
We're bored of that. It was
good.
Move.
It's a good advice. The 3-pointers are better.
Listen, it's hard to take somebody seriously that eats. She needs to get a different. But all her body parts are fake. So
okay.
I don't like that because he was good enough for you to let him skeet raw and shoot the club up.
Oh my
now
goodness.
It's all this, you were this. And
you know what's the wildest part to me is Zion has never said anything back.
No,
and it's been like a year or whatever. Yeah. Like it's been 8 months, and she has said some of the most vile stuff about him, his family, everything. And he's never acknowledged that she said these things, which good advice or classy, whatever you want to call it. Because you're not gonna win if you hop in the fray with her, because she has literally nothing to lose.
Nothing to do. Nothing obviously to do.
Well, at the time he had just announced his did he get married to the other one?
I think he was definitely there for them announcing having a baby together.
Yeah, announcing the baby. Okay. It looked like wedding photos, the photos that he took. And then that's when she went off. So she inserted herself in that celebration to try to diminish it, and he ignored her. Ignored her.
And I think also like I don't feel much sympathy either way, just because I feel like everybody knew what they was getting into.
Absolutely.
So, because like when you messing around at that level, like, because the people try to hop on the athlete side and be like, well, it ain't right. But it's like, y'all, these women are clout chasers when you got with them. And then when the women try to pull the like, can't believe he didn't marry me as a porn star. It's like, you knew, you knew what he was on too.
What are you doing?
Well, you know what though? For every porn star that is married right now to an NBA player, or
how many? How many? I think it's one. I know one.
It's several.
If everyone, there's hope. It's like an angel gets his wings. It's like people are hopeful, and I feel like that's part of the problem too. I felt bad when Reggie Williams, Reggie Miller, his wife, his wife ended up with somebody else in the league. Do you remember this?
I didn't know Reggie Miller was married. I never heard.
Yeah, this before your time. See, this is what.
No, that's like my favorite player ever, and I never knew he was married.
Yeah, this is institutional knowledge that you don't have because you're too young, right? So give me my respect for having some time on this earth and knowing some stuff. But yeah, remember you don't remember, but he had a wife that then this was one of the apexes of you picking a woman that clearly everyone and their mother knew was not the woman that was going to be devoted to you and ended up, and then fast forward, now we got what's her name? Larsa Pippen.
Oh, Larsa Pippen.
Mm-hmm. Child. I mean, it's just, I don't feel any sympathy.
We got a couple. Paul George had a baby by one, and then she went and married Austin Rivers.
Oh my God!
You gotta,
Doc
and then Paul George actually ended up with a woman who was a stripper. He got her pregnant.
Right.
Didn't want to pay child support. Got her pregnant again. Then they got married. They happily married. They be on Instagram taking family photos. I was rooting for her the whole time. I'm glad that worked out. The situation worked out well for everybody. But all I'm saying is, we know what it is. They mess with the same 37 women.
Yeah.
It's just like, we know what it is. Like, everyone be trying to act like these are, like, we can talk about these as if they're prototypical relationships, but they really not. They on some other stuff.
Yes. What do you I got thoughts, but I'm gonna move on. I'm on my business. I'm on my business. My business.